everybody, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you could make it, but today we have a very exciting video. So I'm sure I mentioned in my previous video that I went shopping and there was a beauty sale on, and I came across a brand that I have never seen before. And that brand is called Paris Collection. Give you a little bit of a close-up. Their products were so affordable. This eye palette or eyeshadow palette was $34.99. I haven't done my research just yet, but I'm looking forward to seeing if any of this is worth it. There is also a mix of Essence and Catrice products in between everything. So I'm looking forward to seeing how everything works on the face. I mean, you can see that my eyebrows are not fully done yet, but we have a brow definer here, and I don't know if the camera is going to focus, but that is what it looks like. It is the Catrice brow definer. It's supposed to be long lasting. I have mine in the shade Chocolate Brownie, and it is like the NYX pen where it's like a really fine point, and I don't know if this color is going to work for me, but it's the only color they had. This was 40 rand. I've never seen it on the shelf before, so I'm quite excited because my NYX is running super low. So I'm just going to fill in some of my brow. I love these kind of products because they actually give you like brow stroke. That actually works really well. It doesn't have that ball in it that NYX does where you can like shake up some more product, but I think that looks really good. This is a little bit of a close-up. So this is before and after. I have some sparseness in the beginning of my brow, so as you can see, it actually works really well, and the color actually looks like it suits me. Yeah, I really like that. That's really good for 40 rand. I actually bought my mom one as well, just because we both use the same brow products because we are not very blessed with brows. I think that's really, really good. It's much better than the Maybelline one that I previously tried, the 2-in-1. This is so much better, and it's very, very close to what the NYX one is. The NYX one, I think I paid like 250 rand for, where this for 40 rand is absolutely worth it. I might pop back into the shop and get some more just so I have some backup. Moving into primer, I got this from Passion Pro. I haven't seen it on the shelves. This is the first time I've seen it, and I pop into the shops quite often just to see if there's anything new or anything that sparks my interest. So this is fairly new. They did also have like a more hydrating illuminating primer, but this is the Passion Pro Essential Pro Pore Cover Primer. It's supposed to be long lasting, pore minimizing, pore blurring, and a soft focus. It's oil free and paraben free, which is great to see because the brand initially had a lot of petroleum jelly in it, so I hope they don't have that in anymore. They're still dimethicone, so it is a silicone. Yeah, it doesn't say silicone free, so it is a silicone based primer, but I'm excited to see it. I really like the packaging as well. Okay, it's pure silicone. There we go. As you can see, it's just clear silicone. I don't know how it's going to give me a soft focus, but let's go ahead and see. Oh yeah, it actually mattifies as well. It smells really good compared to the other products, which smelled very like chemical based. I think they upped their game, and they're such an affordable brand. I think that obviously it's only accessible in South Africa, so if you are in South Africa, I'd suggest checking it out. Their products are pretty good. I have an eyeshadow. I really love their face powder, except the face powder is really like loosely pressed, so it broke like just on impact on the side of a sink. So I really like it so far. We'll see how the foundation performs with it. I'm going to see if it will dry down, so let's give it a second or two just to settle into my skin. I gave it about a minute, and it does feel much more tacky. It doesn't feel like super slippy. I think it dried down slightly. For foundation, this is like, it's just called liquid makeup, but this is by the brand. I hate holding things up like this, but I don't think you can probably see it from over here, but this is the Paris Collection Shine Liquid Makeup Complete All-in-One Moisturizing Foundation. They only had about 3 shades, so this is the deepest one. I don't think it's going to completely match my skin tone, but because it is supposed to be more moisturizing, I don't think I will just put that much on my face, and I think the concealer we got is too light, so things might work out, fingers crossed. But I'm gonna go give this a shake first, obviously. It does sound very liquidy though, and the color is completely off. I just really wanted to try it. I thought it might be worth a shot, so I'm just gonna take some and pop it on my face. Oh my god, it is very, very watery. Hopefully it spreads. Literally the past 2 videos where I've tried new makeup, I have got my shade completely wrong. I'm just working with what they have available. So I'm just gonna use a sponge to pop this all over the skin. It's also quite orange, but most affordable brands, including Essence and Catrice, are orange on my skin tone. It spreads really well, and I do like the finish. It is a very natural finish. Kind of reminds me of, I will try and find a picture, but the Seeker foundation that I tried from Collection in the UK, it kind of reminds me of that with the texture. It's really nice. I just wish they had my shade, but maybe I could mix it in with another foundation because I really like that finish. Look at it. Very dewy, not very dewy, that's the wrong word. It is luminous. I have a hair somewhere here. It's very skin-like, that's the word. I really like that. The color is not perfect and it looks like it's a bit patchy, but I think it's also my redness coming through because this is the second video I am filming today because, like I said, I don't know if I said this will be my last video until after my wedding and honeymoon, just because I have so much going on. I didn't prepare enough and pre-film just because I already had a lot going on, so I'm sorry about that, but hopefully you guys will stick around. So I really like that. That's a really good foundation, with the exception obviously of the shades, which are terrible. This one is in the shade, I don't even think there is one, no shade, but it was 29 Rand. So super affordable. If you go to Dischem in Canal Walk, you'll find like they have an entire display of this product. So we're gonna look scary, but just bear with. We're seeing just the quality of the products. I know the options for shades were not great, but what can we do? We want to try new things. Moving into concealer. This is from Catrice again, and it is the Retouch Anti-Dark Circle Concealer. It's supposed to be moisturizing. I got mine in the shade 020 Yellow, so I'm not sure if this will match my skin tone, but they had a light which was 010, and then they had this which is more of like the medium, and then they had the dark one which was 030. So let's see. I hate these ones that wind up, but Essence has one as well. I don't want to turn it up too much because then it spits out so much product. I feel a bit of resistance. It's gonna be fun editing listening to this noise. Broken. Okay, stand by while I try to get this to work. Okay, so it is called a concealer, but this is pure yellow, so I might have to go over it with my own concealer. It is, I don't know if you'll be able to see that color, but it is actually yellow. I just thought it might have a yellow undertone. It is also super tacky. Look at that, pure yellow. It's like the primary color yellow. I think it took so long to come up because it's really thick, so I'm gonna try and blend this out. It's honestly like paint, and I think I put way too much on. Luckily we're using a sponge. Okay, so I just used the back of my sponge where I used the foundation just to blend that in. It actually doesn't look that bad when it's blended out, so it does brighten a lot, and it actually doesn't look too bad. Or is it just me? Maybe it's my lighting, but I think that doesn't look too bad. I definitely put too much on, but it's getting the job done. It isn't moisturizing at all. It says 18-hour moisture. That's a lie. It definitely is very dry, but once everything is blended out, it actually looks quite nice, and it's balanced out the orangeness of the foundation. So I'm actually just going to put some, don't know if this is a bad idea, but in the center of my face for a little bit of brightness. Yeah, it's super dry. You can see the texture on my forehead doesn't look great, but like I said, it's balanced out the color of the foundation, but I also look super ghostly. But it's not a bad product. I don't think it's sinking into my pores just yet, so we'll have to wait until the end. But why do I kind of look like I have jaundice? Yeah, I think that looks scary. Now, that is all the cream products I actually have. So let's move into powder. Oh my gosh, I look ill. And this is again by Paris Collection, and it is their compact powder. They again only had 3 shades. This is in the shade Amber, which I guess isn't going to suit me because Amber has an orange undertone, but this was the best I could find. So I'm just going to pop this mostly all over the face. I'll save the under eyes and use a different powder, but it does come with a little cheap sponge. This was also 29 Rand. I'm going to use a very fluffy brush for this because I think it's going to change the color on our face already. Actually, that color is not too bad. Maybe because I'm using a fluffier brush. Feels very soft, but it does smell like talcum powder. So products like that, I can't speak. Products like that usually work pretty well on my skin. That brought some color back to my face. That looks really nice, actually. I just want to feel the texture of the powder, my hand. It feels kind of smooth. So this is what we have right now. I think it looks really, really good. My face doesn't feel heavy or look heavy, and it's smooth and it's set. So it does all the things. So this is a good find, I think, especially because the foundation didn't really suit me. I thought it would make me look like my previous new makeup when I used this horrendous little thing over here, but this is good. This is good. I really like it. So I'm gonna go set my under eyes and then add some bronzer and blush, and then we'll continue with the rest of the products that I do have. I'm really liking the way this all looks on my face. I feel like it looks really nice, and all these products were so affordable. So happy so far. Moving into eyeshadow, like I showed you, I actually bought two. So I got one, they don't have, oh, this is shade 42 and this is shade 43. That is what they look like. Stupid applicators that they always give you with it though. How do you open it? There we go. Packaging is super cheap, but I mean, you get what you pay for, I'd say. This is kind of what they look like inside. And I think I'm going to try this one. It looks like all the shades in here are satin in both the palettes, but I want to try do something with this. I don't know what exactly, but let me, okay, they feel kind of soft. That's first two, well, that's those two shades over there. That's what they look like. Let me just, to get my face out, that's what they look like. So quite nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. I think what we'll do is put this through the crease. Maybe these, blend them in somehow, and then put that in the inner corner just to brighten things up. Let us speed through this, and then I will let you know what I think afterwards. The eyes done. I will say it is pretty dull, but I like it. I like the eye look that I have because it's like a wash of color rather than too intense. So I like it for what it is. For 34 rand, that's much more affordable than Essence, and it's less chalky than Essence. So I really like it. I don't know if I'm biased because of the price, but I think it's worth it. Like if you're just looking for something quick for every day, I think this will work perfectly for you. I can't wait to actually try this one. Next, we do some eyeliner, and this might ruin my entire look, but I got this Essence Quick Wing Stamp Eyeliner. So this is one of those stamp eyeliners. I have hooded eyes. I don't know if it will work on me, but I want to go ahead and try it. So I don't know. It was also quite affordable. I can't, let's look. Oh, I don't know. No, this wasn't on the sales rack, but I remember it being quite affordable. I think it was like 80 rand. So I am going to stamp first and then draw the line. So I'm just going to, okay, it came out quite nicely there. So I have hooded eyes, so I'm gonna look down and stamp it like that. So it hits like both my little bits of like lid. So I think I'm going to, oh, I'm scared. I'm going to line it up with my bottom lash line, and I want it to face up. Oh my gosh, in the mirror this is all backwards, so okay, that's what we have. Now I just need to get the angles correct. We didn't, but it came out pretty good. I like that. This one's much higher than the other one, but I'll try and fix it. I might make it look funny. So just for now, it works. Look at that. It's quite opaque and it worked. It was easy. It was easy. I just need to get my angles right. This is the first time I've used something like this. So yeah. Then there's a eyeliner or a felt tip liner on the other side. I don't like felt tip liners. I feel like they just dry out really quickly, but I'm just going to complete my wing quickly. Quite chubby as well. It's so thick. So I'm just going to like stamp it on my lash line, and then towards the end I'll start filling that in. I usually take super long with my eyeliner, so that was actually really easy and quick. I've been wanting to try one of these for so long. I didn't even know that Essence had one, but usually I wouldn't be interested in this because felt tip liners, they run out so quickly. So yeah, I'm really happy I actually tried it. So that is what we have. I think it looks really good. I still prefer my NYX one, but I think like the stamp would actually change my life because I'm terrible at winged liner. This one does look a little bit thicker, but it is the angles. But other than that, I think I think this is actually pretty good. I thought it was going to be a gimmick and not work, but it's working really well for me today. For mascara, I have another Catrice item, and this is again on the sales rack and was only 15 Rand, but it feels kind of empty. So that makes me worry quite a bit, but this is the Iconista. So it's Iconista Lash Millionizer Volume Mascara, and it's waterproof. Looks like that. Never seen it before either. I did open it up just to check the wand, and it is a tiny little baby wand. Look, that's the size of my finger. Let me try and get my black hair out the way, but that's the size of my finger. So it is smaller than the tip of my finger. So I'm gonna try some of this. There is a lot of product on the actual applicator, but I don't know what a millionizer is, but I'm looking forward to seeing what it can do. Okay, it's clumpy. Yeah, definitely volumizing, but also clumpy because a lot of product comes off. But actually, it looks really nice with the winged liner. It looks very thick and full. Yeah, actually happy with that. That looks really nice. We'll see if it flakes or anything because I have another video to film for my other channel. So let's see how it holds up. It is waterproof, which is obviously preferable, especially if you have leaky eyes like me. That is what we're working with. I think it looks really good. Wow, it kind of reminds me of the, what is the, I think the foundation is by Smashbox and it is called Superfan. I really loved that mascara, but it started to flake, so I threw it away. But this kind of, the effect it's giving me is giving me that kind of vibe, and I really like the applicator. Would recommend. This was only 15 Rand as well, which I'm shocked by, and this video is going surprisingly well. Lastly, we have lips, and I didn't get a lip liner, and this, let me just show you what I got first. Oh, I need to take off the packaging. This was also like 50 bucks or 50 Rand, which is quite expensive for what it is, but this is a chubby lip color and it's high pigmented and smooth texture. Looks like that. And the shade I got is LC316. And I thought we could just put this on without a lip liner because it is a lip crayon. That came out funny. A lip crayon. So I guess we could draw like precise lines. So I'm just going to try this. Yeah. So you can basically line your lips with this as well. I don't even think I have a lip liner that goes with this. Very creamy, which usually makes me worried because it could end up everywhere. It has the texture of a lip balm, which is actually really nice. Not practical for someone like me who's constantly drinking water and stuff. I did also get another one. I don't actually know if this is by the Paris collection either. It doesn't say anything on here, but it was in the same like area. But this one from the Paris collection is in the shade Espresso, and I just wanted a deeper color lipstick, and that is the color of that, and it looks like this. So this was also like 19 Rand, so super affordable. I'm really happy with the way everything turned out. Let me know what you think. I think it looks really good. So that is everything we have for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, this is my last video until after my wedding and honeymoon, so probably 3 weeks out of the game. So please don't unsubscribe. I'm asking you nicely. I will be back, but I just didn't prepare enough for it. I had so much on my mind. As you know, weddings are crazy. There was so much to navigate. I have people coming in from overseas, so I've had to arrange a lot and work through a lot. So I hope you guys understand. I just touched the lipstick on the back of my hand, but I definitely will have some new content for you once I am done everything, and I hope you guys do stick around. I also have a second channel, which is a book channel if you want to see more from me. But yeah, that is everything. I really enjoyed all of the makeup that I used today. I'm very confused about the anti-dark circle concealer thing because it was pure yellow, but other than that, I think everything worked out perfectly for us today. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you very soon.